Michigan and Alabama coming up in the Rose Bowl. Looking forward to that. Everyone's talking about Michigan, how they'll put 6, 7 offensive linemen out there at one time. And I've asked you about this already. How does that impact Alabama's defense? And I wanted you to talk a little bit more about that. Will Alabama will they change the way they line up front against that kind of package? What do you do when you got so many great DBs?
Well, I think it leans towards not competition, but advantage Alabama. Look, if you think Michigan has enough guys, big guys up front to be bigger than Alabama, I would love to see that. But Alabama's being big and physical for like 15, 17 years now. Michigan's on like year 5. So you're not going to get bigger than Alabama. You're putting more big guys in. Alabama's like, great, we love it because that's what, as defensive mindset, okay, when they get big, we get big. All right. And now the way that everybody knows where Alabama struggled at in the last couple of years, how they lose games is quarterbacks having outstanding games or moments throwing the football, spreading Alabama out. You're not going to get big and all of a sudden Alabama's going to get smaller or anything like that. Alabama's going to, okay, that's fine. We'll put another extra lineman in, or we'll put another linebacker in that's 250, 260 that can match up versus all these things and be more versatile. This is my biggest question going into it. And if Michigan does that, it's going to be really interesting to see because I know that I'm watching the game and I'm in my mind, I'm imagining how is Michigan going to have success? Their 2 best players on offense are the running back. I know the quarterback's good, but they don't use quarterback run. Will they possibly? Sure, whatever, in the red zone or something. But you don't get as far as you have if you're Michigan doing what you do all year long and then all of a sudden getting the biggest game and do something completely different. Nobody's built that way. That's not how football players think. That's not how coaches think. It comes down to execution. And so you get all this time to prepare for this game. I think Jim Harbaugh will have something to say about this. He's going to try and influence this game some kind of way. So I understand that's a caveat that I do not know. You got to be ready for something to be up. But as far as players are concerned, Michigan offensively does not scare Alabama because who's their best wide receiver? Roman Wilson.
Right.
Well, they use him. That's the only guy. Alabama's got 4 first-rounders in the secondary, possibly 3. And so you like that matchup. So you're not worried about them throwing the football on you with those matchups. So how do they get the advantage? Run the ball? You're going to try and get bigger? I just don't see that happening either. So I'm really concerned. I don't know how Michigan is going to score points versus Alabama. I'm not saying they're going to shut them out. But how do you get to 35? I don't know.